Few questions strike the human mind with more force than this one. What existed before time began? It feels natural to ask. After all, everything we know unfolds along a timeline. Every event has a before and an after. So when we hear that the universe had a beginning, our instinct is immediate. What came before that beginning? Yet modern physics reveals something startling. This question may contain a hidden logical trap, because if time itself has a starting point, then the idea of before may not apply at all. The hidden assumption inside the question assumes that time behaves like a line stretching infinitely backward and forward. From everyday experience, this makes perfect sense. We imagine time as a continuous sequence in which events are ordered. But physics suggests something very different. If time itself began at the origin of the universe, then there was no earlier moment in which anything could occur. It is similar to asking what lies north of the North Pole. There is no such direction, because north only exists within the geography of Earth. Likewise, before only exists within time. If time has a boundary, then before may simply not exist as a meaningful concept. What modern cosmology actually says, according to Einstein's theory of relativity, time and space are not separate. They form a single unified structure called spacetime. The Big Bang was not an explosion that happened inside pre-existing space and time. It was the emergence of spacetime itself. This means both space and time began together. There was no earlier moment in which something existed before time. Instead, time itself came into existence as part of the universe's formation. This is one of the most profound shifts in scientific understanding. The universe did not begin in time. Time began with the universe. The no-boundary idea, some physicists have proposed an even subtler possibility. In the Hartle-Hawking model, time near the universe's origin behaves more like a spatial dimension. Instead of beginning at a sharp boundary, the universe may have a smooth starting region. This can be compared to the surface of a sphere. A sphere has a starting point at its pole, but no edge beyond that point. You cannot go beyond the pole because there is no outside of the surface. In this view, time does not abruptly start at a single instant. It gradually emerges from a timeless state. Time may be an emergent feature. Many modern theories suggest that time may not be fundamental at all. Instead, it may arise from deeper processes within reality. Possible mechanisms include quantum entanglement, information flow, thermodynamic change, causal relationships between systems in such models. What existed before time would not be a temporal state. It might instead be a timeless structure, a network of relationships without sequence, or a purely informational reality. Something could exist without existing in time. Philosophical perspectives on timeless reality. Long before modern physics, philosophers and spiritual traditions proposed similar ideas. Many described ultimate reality as timeless. In these traditions, the foundation of existence is not past, present, or future. It is a state beyond change and sequence. Time, in this view, emerges only within the universe itself. It does not contain the universe. This philosophical insight closely mirrors modern scientific speculation. What science can honestly say, based on current knowledge? Several conclusions are clear. We cannot observe anything before time. Our physical equations break down near the universe's origin. We do not yet know what underlies the emergence of time. However, we do know that time is not absolute, that it is deeply connected to change, and that it may emerge from more fundamental processes. The most accurate answer science can give is simple. The concept of before may not apply to the origin of time at all. Understanding through a simple analogy. A helpful way to think about this is to imagine time as a story. Within a story, events occur in sequence. You can ask what happened before chapter 1, but outside the story, there is no earlier moment in the same sense. The story itself defines its timeline. Similarly, the universe may define its own time internally, connecting to humans as actuators of time. This insight resonates deeply with the ideas explored in Humans, Actuators of Time. If time emerges from change in relationships, then conscious beings play a unique role. Humans do not create physical time, but they transform raw change into meaningful temporal experience through memory, perception, and narrative. They turn a universe of events into a universe of history and meaning. In this sense, while time may begin with the cosmos, its lived reality unfolds through awareness. The deepest mystery, the question of what existed before time, remains one of the greatest unsolved mysteries in science. We do not yet know whether reality began from a timeless quantum state, cycles through repeating universes, or emerges from structures beyond our current understanding. What is clear is that time is far more complex than once believed. It may not be the stage upon which reality unfolds. It may be something that reality itself continuously generates. Conclusion: the question of what existed before time challenges our deepest assumptions. Modern physics suggests that time itself may have a beginning, making the idea of before meaningless in the usual sense. Yet this does not imply that nothing existed. It suggests that reality may originate from a timeless foundation beyond sequence and change. Understanding this possibility reshapes how we view existence itself. Time may not contain the universe. The universe may contain time.